I've got to be careful with this one. World of Final Fantasy is a big bucket of fan-pleasing old-school Final Fantasy gameplay, with cameos and references to pretty much every Final Fantasy game up till now. It's a slice of comfortable familiarity before the main event, Final Fantasy 15, comes along and changes up the Final Fantasy formula yet again.
Treat it with the same boundless love and affection you feel for me.
It's a solid, stylishly made, beautiful looking JRPG with great battles, wonderful music and a general feeling of loveliness from start to finish.
Right, tickets please!
It's also very hard to recommend. I'll get to why that is later. First off, the battles. Fighting baddies is the bread and butter of a JRPG. It's where you spend most of your time, so it's good news that the World of Final Fantasy battle system is great. It's a throwback to the classic ATB system from older Final Fantasies in many ways. Your team and a team of beasties line up at either side of the screen and take it in turns to beat the living daylights out of each other. It's a system that works, and old school Final Fantasy fans will be really pleased to see it return. For those looking for an extra challenge, you can make it so time doesn't freeze when it's your turn. That's a bit too hard for me though, because I'm a big softie. That's not the only thing you can customise. You can switch between the classic Final Fantasy menu layout and the new streamlined menu on the fly. You can even fast forward the battles so there's less waiting between turns, just by holding R1. It's little touches like that that make the fights in World of Final Fantasy a pleasure, and never a chore. Your party is made up of Lan and Rain, a brother and sister who can catch monsters, Pokemon style, and stack them on their heads. Look, I know it looks stupid, but bear with me. You can switch between big and chibi style characters whenever you want, and your stacks of monsters change alongside you. When 2 or 3 of you are stacked together, you share elements, strengths and weaknesses. This means that you're stronger together, but you're also susceptible to baddies taking advantage of your weaknesses and knocking your stack over if you're not careful. Risk and reward, see? It's the heart of any great battle system, and it works a treat here. Don't let the cutesy look fool you either. Some of the bosses, even early on in the game, can decimate you if you don't watch out. Outside the battles, exploration is also great fun. This is a world full of charm, and it's great fun exploring nooks and crannies as your wee form or your big form, finding chests and meeting cute wee chibi knights and classic Final Fantasy characters. The puzzles in the dungeons aren't up to much, but it's not a deal breaker. What might be a deal breaker is what I'm going to call the anime pish you'll find a lot of in World of Final Fantasy. For all I've been praising the battles, the world, the graphics, the simple fact is you're going to hate this game if you don't have a strong tolerance for bullshit.
A world without time. One that ended when it began.
If you found Kingdom Hearts confusing, then oh boy, imagine that, minus Disney, but somehow making even less sense.
What? I died? That's... no way.
Probably the most important factor though is the following test, which begins now.
Mama, right here! You that got it! Pretty than me, huh? Salutations! Watch, I'll just show you. Show the owl. Think the carefully. Okay, I'll have to go and put the coffee on. You think the dummy!
If you're still here, if you haven't run off at the sound of that wee prick, then you stand a good chance of enjoying World of Final Fantasy. My patience was truly tested by that voice and endearing character trait, but I powered through. And you know what? You might love it. For all I know, you're the kind of person that loves that pish. The kind of person that says "kupo" at the end of their sentences. In that case, fill your boots. But I'm glad I powered through. Because of the divisive art style, the annoying characters, the confusing story, none of that can take away the satisfaction of seeing some of my favourite characters in cute wee chibi form, or the jolly, fan-pleasing moments that come thick and fast throughout the game.
Good.
As a celebration of everything that Final Fantasy has been up till now, World of Final Fantasy works for me. It might not be for you, but that's completely understandable. I hope you get what I mean when I say that World of Final Fantasy is brilliant, but hard to recommend.
Holy Mom!
But then, that's just so Final Fantasy, isn't it? But now that we've celebrated where Final Fantasy has been, it's time to look forward to where it's going. Final Fantasy 15 is out soon, and in the run-up to its release, we've got a whole month of Final Fantasy goodness coming your way here on YouTube and on our podcast. Check back when our next video goes online for our impressions of the first hour of Final Fantasy 15. Until then, keep bit-socketing.